Hi, good afternoon.
Hey Jed, how are you?
I'm good, you?
I am grand. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
So I was thinking of doing circle theorems. Do you want to do that, or do you want to do something else?
I wouldn't mind doing that. Recently in school, we were doing more quadratics. So we are doing something called completing the square. But I think I understand what that is currently. So,
We can do complete and square if you prefer. It's up to you.
yeah, do that first.
Which one, complete and square?
Yeah.
Okay, one sec. Let me close this. Is that gonna close? Yeah. Let me find it. Completing the square. Algebra. Completing the square. And I have what was I
Can
using?
get a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Square. Yeah. Okay. So starter, let's try these. Let's try B as starter. I think that'll be all right.
We done the last one.
All right.
B x minus 9 squared. B x squared plus x squared x squared minus 18x plus 81.
That's it. And so these are what's called perfect squares, because it's just something squared, basically. And yeah, the other one isn't a perfect square. And so you have to say, is it a perfect square or not? Sorry.
First two are perfect squares. The third, fourth, and fifth are not perfect squares.
Yeah.
And sixth is a perfect square, and seventh isn't.
Yep. You know, you don't. There we go. Okay. If so, I suppose I should come up with some way to show this. But if b over 2 squared is c, then it will be a perfect square. So this one down here, minus 20 over 2 squared gives you 100, which is c. And so that is a perfect square. This one, half of 6 is 3. 3 squared is 9, but c is 10. So that won't make a perfect square. Okay, perfect square or not?
Uh, Square b over 2 halved. First one's a perfect square, I think.
Yeah, that one's B and C. Yeah.
Second one is not a perfect square.
Yeah.
Third one is a perfect square.
Yeah.
Fourth one is a perfect square, or not a perfect square.
Yeah. 1 squared is 1.
The fifth one is
What's a negative squared?
negative squared the is positive 100.
So like half of minus 10.
Half minus 10 squared would be 25, so it's not a perfect square.
Yeah, because it's negative.
So next one is a perfect square.
Yeah, that's fine. That's grand. Okay, so these are the ones that were not a perfect square. So change one thing so they are a perfect square.
First one, change 12 to 9.
Yep.
Second one, change 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
One change the minus to plus on 25.
Yeah.
The fourth one, change 100 to 16.
Yeah. And what if you changed B?
You can change 8 to 20.
Yep, that's it. 20 or 16. Okay, great. Okay, what value of K will make these perfect squares?
49, first one.
Yeah, I think you're all right for these. You get the idea. They're similar to the previous one. Multiply out the brackets and write the expression. All right.
Simplest form.
Let's try just D, last one.
All right. It will be x squared minus 14x plus 49.
Mm-hmm.
So minus 1, and it will just be x squared plus 14x.
And let's see. Yes. So if you subtract the C, then you have that. Okay. How about these?
I'll be x plus 3 squared.
How about B?
It would be x plus or x minus.
No. So how would you train? How would you change this into this?
Oh, I thought it was second. You would x plus 3 squared minus 9.
That's it. Minus 9. How about C?
X plus 3 squared minus 5.
That's it. X plus 3 squared. You could do like minus, wait, no, minus 9 is this part, and then plus 5. And so what would you get?
Minus 4.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's minus 3 squared and then add the 4. Okay. We know what we're doing. So to complete the square, first you make the square and then you complete the square. So this part here is called making the square. Wait, no, that's the perfect square. This one is make the square and then add on what you need, complete the square. I think so. That's where it comes from. Okay, let's try these. Write each in completed square form.
Will be x plus 2 squared plus 7. I mean 6.
So it's always going to be minus half of b squared plus c. So this will be minus the 2 squared and then plus 5.
Also it'll be 1.
Yeah, so the first part with the minus gives you the red part. And then you just add that on. Yeah, so that's plus 1. Okay, part B.
X squared, I mean x plus 2 squared plus 2.
Yep. Let's see. All right, part C.
Bx plus 2 squared minus 5.
Squared. Let's see. Minus 5. Yep, great. Okay, how about this?
Would be x plus 1 squared plus 6.
Well done. Let's see. How about question D?
Will be x plus 3 squared plus 2.
Well done. And E.
It'll be x minus 2 squared plus 10.
It is always going to be minus that squared.
Oh, right. So x plus 2 squared plus 2.
Yeah, well done. X minus 2 squared plus 2. Yeah, because a negative times a negative makes a positive. And so that will always be positive. So we always have to subtract. That's good. Let me just take a look. So these are all very similar. I just want to pick a negative one. And not anything weird. I'll do weird when we need to. Let's try M.
All right. X minus 9 squared plus 19.
Yep. X minus 9 squared plus 19. Great. Okay. How do we do this one? Write this in complete square form and show that the minimum value is 7.
Right. Be x plus 2 squared plus 11 plus 7. I mean.
So that's going to be plus 7. And so what's the smallest value a square number can take?
Not sure.
So let's say, let me just do this. Oops. Y equals a squared. So what's the lowest value of y for, like, you can pick any number for a. Try to make the lowest y.
0.
Correct. And so y is always greater than or equal to 0. And so how about this over here? We have a square bracket.
Not sure.
The whatever this bracket turns out to be, we know that because it's squared, it always has to be greater than or equal to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And so x plus 2 squared plus 7 would always be greater than or equal to what?
0.
No.
7.
Yeah, 7. And what x value would give you a square bracket of 0?
0.
That would give you 0 plus 2 squared, which would be 4.
Oh, minus 2.
That's it. And so if you were to sketch this graph, whatever it is, something like that. No, other way around. Be like that. The x of the minimum would be minus 2 and the y would be 7. Yeah, lowest it can go to, minus 2, 7. Well done. Okay, let's see. We want to find the minimum or maximum for each of these. I'm just going to go back. Okay, any idea for this one, coordinates of the minimum?
For M.
Yep.
Y is always greater than or equal to 19.
Yeah. So at the minimum, the y would be 19.
And X would be 9.
Yep. Well done. Maybe I'll just take a look. How about for D up here?
Y will always be greater than or equal to 2 and X minus 3.
That's it. And so the minimum point itself would be at minus 3 too. And yeah, all the y coordinates would have to be 2 or more. Let's see. This one's very similar. Let's see. Something came out weird. Find the value of A and B. Same idea. All right. How about this one?
B X minus 4 squared plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
So the minimum point would be 4, 5.
I believe so. 4, 5. Great. A is 4, B is 5. Write down the coordinates of the minimum. I think you're all right for this stuff. Yeah, complete the square, write down the minimum. All right, how about this one?
Uh, it's 7.
And there's a second
X
one.
equals X equals 7.
Is there another very similar number that when you square it, you also get?
Minus 7.
Yeah. 7. Okay. Let's try solving these.
X is 10.
For which one?
Top one.
How's X 10?
Because 10 minus 1 is 9, and 9 is... Oh, wait.
So this is just a short way of writing those two separate questions.
Not really sure about this one.
Just solve them separately. X minus 1 is 3. What is X?
X is 4.
Yep. And the other one?
X is 5.
Which the one, question B or this one?
B.
So you have the other half of the question. X.
X is minus 2.
That's it. Okay, so B, X equals 5 or?
X equals minus 9.
Well done. That's it. Is a good reason for this. Giving your answer in third form. All right. And maybe for A, again, it's just a different way of writing that.
X is root 4.
So that's what's strange about these. It is just 1 plus root 3. You can't combine those two.
X is 1 plus root 3.
And the other side?
X is minus 1 minus root 3.
Well done. Let's see. Let's try question Let's try question C.
X is 7 plus root 5, or X is minus 7 minus root 5.
Well done. And D. Wait, X, what was the second one? Or X equals?
X equals minus 7 minus root 5.
Not minus 7, still plus. Only that one changed. Yeah, hang on. This one up here isn't correct. Yeah, that should be plus. So that one is just minus, whereas the other one was plus or minus. All right, let's try D.
X minus X equals 4 plus root 3 plus 1. Oh, X equals 5 plus root 3 then.
Oh.
And X equals 3 minus root 3.
The only thing that changes is the square root.
4 minus 5 minus root 3.
Well done. That's it. I think we have it. Okay, let's try this one. So complete the square. It's equal to 0. Use that to solve it.
X plus 2 squared minus minus 4 plus 1 equals 0.
Mm-hmm.
X plus 2 squared equals 3. Minus 3.
Minus 3 equals 0.
x plus 2 equals plus or minus root 3.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
X equals 2 minus root 3 or x equals 2 plus root 3.
Close. It's 2 on the left side.
X equals 2 minus root 3.
It's 2 on the left side.
Oh,
How'd you bring it to the other side?
take away 2.
Yeah. And so x equals?
X equals minus 2 plus root 3, or x equals minus 2 minus root 3.
Hold on. We're getting there. That's it. Let's see. They wanted it in third form. Yep. Okay. So solve these third form.
Where x plus 3 squared plus 7 equals 0. I mean, x plus 3 squared minus 9 plus 7 equals 0.
Mm-hmm.
X plus 3 squared minus 2 equals 0.
Mm-hmm.
X plus 3 x plus 3 minus root 2 equals 0.
Don't do that. Are you square rooting while this is still negative?
Oh, x plus 3 plus 2.
No. So I'll just do one thing at a time. Bring that to the other side.
So x plus 3 equals 2.
Well,
X plus 3 squared equals 2.
yeah.
So, x plus 3 equals root 2.
And another similar number.
X minus 3 equals, x plus 3 equals minus root 2.
Yeah. And you have to make them both x equals.
X equals minus 3 plus root 2. X equals minus 3 minus root 2.
Well done. Well done. Let's see. Yeah. Better do -1. Okay, let's try B. Negative number this time.
X plus 1 squared minus 1 minus 5 equals 0.
Mm-hmm.
X plus 1 squared minus 6 equals 0. X plus 1 equals 6. X plus 1 squared equals 6. X plus 1 equals root 6. X minus 1, x equals minus 1 plus root 6. X equals minus 1 minus root 6.
Great. Got it. Right. Okay. How do we deal with it if it has a number in front, do you know? So we've been doing 1x squared. Now we have 3x squared. How do we do this?
I'm not sure.
You factorize out 3 from the first two.
So 3x plus 1 squared.
1 sec. Do that. There we go. So that's, hang on. So that's going to be
3x squared minus 4.
Something's missing.
4x.
Yeah. And now you complete the square for what's in that bracket.
X squared minus 2. X squared minus 2 minus 4.
Yeah.
So, x minus 2.
Yeah. And they expanded the bracket. So they multiplied the square brackets out. Hang on. Like that. And so final answer.
3x minus 2 minus 11.
It becomes more negative.
I mean, minus 13.
Yeah. Big picture is you factorize out a from the first two, and then everything else should be the same. It's just difficult because you've got brackets inside brackets. All right, let's try first one.
Uh, 2x squared plus 6x plus 2. So it comes x squared plus 3.
X plus 3, all squared.
X plus 3 squared plus, minus 9 plus 2.
So hang on. So this is inside I'll just do a square bracket. Okay. So got like a bracket inside a bracket. What's next?
So it becomes 2x plus 3 squared plus 6, minus 16.
Oops. Yep, that's final answer. 10 plus 2, so minus 16. Great. That's good. You've got some negatives, but I don't think they'll change very much. All right, and now let's solve. That's got a negative as well.
Okay, so
let me see these. I think it's all the same, really. Let me just see the one we just did. Okay, imagine that was equal to 0. Now try to solve it.
imagine what was he? It would add 16. So it becomes 2x plus 3 squared equals 16.
Mm-hmm.
And you would divide it by 2. So x plus 3 squared equals 8. So x plus 3 equals root 8.
Oops. Yep.
So x equals -3 plus root 8, or -3 minus root 8.
That's it. I'll just do that because I'm out of space. Great. Is it worth doing B? Probably not. You just put it into completed square form the way you did, and then make it equal to 0 and solve it. I think you'll be fine for B. Don't think it's any harder. Let's see. Solve these quadratics. Give your answer to 2 decimal places. How would you get this one to 2 decimal places?
You would find root 8.
Yep.
Which is 2.83.
So you probably can't see my calculator, but I put in I literally, hang on, I just put in like -3 plus root 8, press equals, and then -3 minus root 8, press equals. And you've got 2 different answers. That's how I would do it. However, in general, I'd probably just use quadratic formula. If the whole point of this is that if you want it as an exact value, if you want it as a surd, and you're already kind of doing this stuff, if you had nothing already done, I'd probably just go straight to the formula. You know, it's calculator question. I'd probably just use quadratic formula. This one by completing the square. Yep, looks all right. And so completing the square, what do you give yourself?
I'll say tick.
So we can do a test at the end. I think we've done the hardest stuff for it. Circle theorems or something else?
Circle theorems.
Okay. Let me just open this back up. I thought that would take longer. Circle theorems. Go with this one. Hopefully it's all right. Okay. Let's see. That'll be fine. Okay. Any idea how we do first 2?
Use Sokotoa.
Don't need to. Anything you know about OB and OC?
They are equal.
Yeah, both radiuses. How can you use that?
So it will be the same. It will be, the angle would be 15.
So that's 15.
So O would be 150.
Yeah. And so angle I?
I'm not sure.
It's on a straight line with 150.
Oh, it would be 30.
That's it. And so you might notice that these 2 added together gave you that one. Or you can do it, you know, step by step. Okay, how about B?
So they're all isosceles.
Well, that's a radius and that's a radius. And so that will make an isosceles triangle.
Right, so AO is 138.
That's 138.
So AB is, well, angle A is 21, and so is B.
That's it. So J is 21 degrees. Okay, so we did it forwards, did it backwards. You can prove that these two are congruent. Any three things you can find that are the same in both triangles?
Both of right angles.
Yeah. So angle AMO equals angle
On a straight line.
Okay, but we don't know what's equal. What's equal in both triangles that you can like give a certain reason for?
The hypotenuse.
Yeah, why is that?
Because not sure.
They're both radiuses, or the proper word is radii. And we need one more thing that both triangles have in common.
Yeah, on a diameter.
Let's see. But we don't know that for certain. We would have to prove that. We're kind of assuming that, but we can't prove it. It's kind of a weird one. It's like saying OM equals OM. Basically, the way you phrase it is OM is a shared side. It's in both of them. What do we have? We have a right angle, we have a hypotenuse, and we have a side. Therefore, these are congruent. And so you might have seen some like this, like side, 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 side angle, side, and that shows that these two are basically identical to each other.
What does congruent mean?
Identical. Same size, same shape. So similar means it's an enlargement. Congruent means it's exactly the same size, everything. Okay, how about this one? And it's simpler than it looks.
Wait, so what does perpendicular mean again?
Right angle.
Oh, right. Guys, 9
Yep.
centimeters.
That's it. So there's to it. Let me just write that down. That is 9. Okay, how about this?
AM is 6 centimeters.
So AM is 6. Then it says, what is this? OM is 8. And you have to find the radius.
Oh, the radius be 6 squared plus 8 squared is 10 squared.
Mm-hmm. And so radius?
10
Well done.
centimeters.
Great. Let's see, 10. Okay, how about this?
So 17 squared minus 8 squared is 15.
Hold on. OM is 15 centimeters. And how about this one?
All right, so radius is 26. OM is 24. All right, so 26 squared minus 24 squared.
Hold on. 26. The radius is 26.
And OM is 24.
Yeah, sorry, go on. Yeah, go on.
It's 10, so you would double it, it's 20.
Yeah, great. You know what you're doing. So 2 times square root 26 squared minus 24 squared. And okay, angles.
O's. It's 90. AMO is 90.
Yep.
AOM is 65.
Mm-hmm.
AOB is 130.
Hold on. That's it. That'll be fine. Okay, a tangent meets a radius at 90 degrees. Let's just do the last one. Nah, that's too easy. Here we are. Let's try this one.
What does tangent mean?
So let's go back a second. So this is a chord because it goes through the circle at 2 points. A line just doesn't intersect at all. And then somewhere there's some point where it's exactly one spot. It just glances off it. And you can prove it in lots of different ways using algebra. That is one that's exactly one
All right.
point of contact. Okay. Yeah, how about this?
S and T are points in a circle. PT is tangent to the circle. SOP is a straight line. Angle OPT is 32 degrees. Outside is the angle marked X. So T is 90.
Hold on.
So O would be 58.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be 122. So x is 29
degrees. And give a reason for your answer. Let's see. So you have to give a reason for each stage. Like, give reasons for your answer. So how did you get? So it's usually whenever you create a new number. So where did the 90 degrees come from?
TP is perpendicular.
Yeah, I'll say tangent to a radius. And tangent meets a radius at 90 degrees. Okay. So then you did 180 minus 90 minus 32. Where did the 180 come from?
Angles in a triangle add up to 180.
Yeah. Where did the 100 and how did you get, where did the 180 come from for 180 minus 58?
Angles in a triangle make 180.
So it was that one, I believe.
Oh, angles on a straight line make 180.
Yeah. And then I don't think you need to repeat. I don't think you need to repeat this one saying angles in a triangle. Or maybe, how did you know that that would be half?
Angles in isosceles triangle are equal, apart from what's the one that's longer called?
What do you mean, what's longer?
In isosceles triangle, there's two equal angles and there's one that's different. What's that one
Okay.
called?
I don't know. The two that are same are called base angles. Base angles are equal.
Base angles are equal.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. Just want to see, do I have the answer for that one? So angle between tangent and radius is 90 degrees. Yeah. Angles in a triangle, angles on a straight line. And they said radii of same circle. Yeah. Angles in a triangle. Okay. Grand. So you can see it's 5 marks. And I don't know how many marks are for the reasons, but that's what you have to give them. This is exactly the same. Yeah, I got this from the same exam paper. Let's see. Let's see. I'll do that next time, I think. So let me just go back. Do we need to do tests for completing the square, or you think you're okay for it?
Might as well.
All right. So let's do, yeah, let's do B.
3x squared equals 3x plus 4x squared. I mean x squared plus 4x
Yeah.
minus 3 equals 0. X, so 3x plus 4 squared minus 16 minus 3 equals 0.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be x plus 4 squared minus 48 minus 3 equals 0.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 3x plus 4 squared equals minus 51.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 51 divided by...
No. It was minus 51 on this side. And you
Oh,
put it
so
to,
it'll be 51.
yeah.
51 divided by 3 equals 17.
Right.
So x plus 4 squared equals 17. So x plus 4 is root 17. And so x equals minus 4 plus root 17 and minus 4 minus root 17.
Well done. And let me just do one more little thing. I just want a normal one that doesn't have a square root. If I can find it. This one was x plus x minus 4 minus 10. 4 squared minus 10. Yes, coordinates at a minimum.
So the minimum is minus 26 y.
No. Lowest value a square bracket can take.
Oh, 4.
So when x is 4, you get your minimum. Yep. And when x is 4, what's y?
Y is 6.
Oh, 4 minus 4 squared minus 10.
Oh, minus 10.
Yeah. That's it. And yeah, how was that for you, Jed?
That was fine.
Any topic in particular you want for next time?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
All
Have a
right.
nice evening.
All right. You
Bye.
too. Take care. Bye bye.